So, again, I'm not a lawyer, but my guess is when the FCC goes to court, it's not going to do well, and it's going to find itself without any authority regarding the internet. And frankly, even someone who doesn't like regulation, thinks that it's okay to have an FCC that's somehow involved. What should they do? I've got a suggestion. The suggestion is this. When people talk about neutrality, they talk about openness and censorship and stuff like that, and it's not about that. It's really about business models that companies use. If you look at Comcast, Verizon, Cox, AT&T, they're providing the internet to you, and they have an idea. And the idea is that they're going to end up operating the way newspapers do. Newspapers charge you 50 cents or a dollar to buy the paper, and they also charge some content provider for premium position in their newspaper. That's called advertising. Lord & Taylor, Safeway, whoever it is, buys a page of the paper the same way that the hospital or the concert provider or the high-end Skype would buy a position on the internet system. That's a business model. Google and the other big websites account for a large amount of internet traffic. Google, now that it's bought YouTube, uses more bandwidth on the internet than the entire internet of 8 years ago. But they don't want to pay extra because they use so much or impose congestion on everybody else. So their business model is at loggerheads with the business model of the guys who made the internet possible, Verizon, Comcast, Cox, guys like that. What the FCC ought to be doing is sitting these guys down and saying, let's can the rhetoric about what's neutral, what's open, using words that really obfuscate what's going on. One side of this table wants the internet to be structured this way and to allow this kind of traffic. The other side of this table wants one rate because it doesn't want to have to pay more. Let's work this out. The FCC's chairman, Chairman Janikowski, talked about his idea being a third way. It's not really a third way. It's sort of the way he was weighing before the courts told him he couldn't. It's way 2.1. There is a real third way, and that is for the people who built the internet and the people who put the content on the internet to sit down together and to work out this problem with the FCC, hopefully, as an honest broker. And I think that would be better for consumers, it would be better for the economy, it would be better for the entrepreneurs that want to expand the internet, both in terms of the infrastructure and the content, and it would keep us out of courts where someone is going to lose big. That's the way I see it. Thanks for listening.